everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today, as promised, I'm going to share with you some suggestions for alternative packaging for your gifts in a jar that we've been working on these last few weeks. I'm going to show you some things that I got at the Dollar Tree, some things I got from Hobby Lobby, even something that I upcycled that I use around my house all the time, and we're going to create a beautiful, simple, inexpensive, budget-friendly gift basket that I know you're going to love. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Right now in front of you, you see several options, and I'm going to go over all of them. I'm going to tell you where I bought them, and I'm going to share with you how much they all were. A lot of these items came from the dollar store. Some of them came from Hobby Lobby, and one of them is a recyclable. So we're going to go over all of these things. What you see before you contains some of the gifts in a jar recipes that we have made over the last few weeks, and I wanted to really find some alternatives to the jars, because I know that jars right now, there's actually a jar shortage, and some people are having a terrible time finding them. And if you are a home canner, maybe you don't want to give up your jars, and I can't blame you for that. We have some things here that are from the Dollar Tree, some things that are from Hobby Lobby, some things that are recyclable, and I'm going to build you a gift basket towards the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to do that. I did have a lot of success finding really great alternatives to jars. The one thing that I'm going to start off with is a recycled item. This is a plastic canister that I get my Herbalife shake mixes in, and honestly, it's like the perfect thing. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you. I just went ahead and I wrapped it. I took the label off of it because the label is just paper, it comes off, and I wrapped it in some festive wrapping paper, and I did a little wrapping paper circle on the top. This is the hot cocoa cookie mix that I made. After I do the videos for you guys, I dump the mix in a Ziploc bag because we use the mason jars for drinking in our house. So the Ziploc bag containing the mix is in the bottom of this canister, and then the marshmallows, the little bag of marshmallows, just sits on top. This is a great option. This is a great use for them because then the end user can decide if they're going to reuse it or if they're going to recycle it. I went ahead to Hobby Lobby. I'll show you the things I got at Hobby Lobby. I got this really cute little paint can. And this, just the lid pries open, and I put the gift tag inside because you can see through it. I stuck the Ziploc bag full of the cookie mix in there, and then I just tied some tulle in a pretty bow, and you can secure that any way you like. I put also a little satin ribbon bow on here as well. But you know, the decorations and all that, they're up to you. This canister, I'm going to undo the ribbon on it because I just want to show you. If you really want to glam up your jar a little, this is just a little paper. It's a cardboard canister. I got this at Hobby Lobby. All the Hobby Lobby Christmas items are on 50% off right now. So this, I think, was $2.50. So if that's something that you find to be in your budget, then this is an option for you. It's just a really cute little cylinder box, and it has a nice deep lid. This is the lemon cookie mix that we made last week. The jar just fits perfectly right in there, and then you can just put your powdered sugar bag, pop the lid on it, and then you can tie it with a bow. I have gotten this ribbon from Hobby Lobby as well. It too was 50% off. This is that spool of ribbon. There is the UPC code, and then you can look that up. I love a buffalo check, and I think that those are everything. This came from Hobby Lobby as well. I got this little tin from Hobby Lobby, you know, the iconic truck with the Christmas tree in the back. This is definitely a popular iconic theme the last few years in Christmas decor, and so I picked that up, again, half off. These other two tins came from the Dollar Tree. This one is empty, but this one I did go ahead and put a mix in, and this is our oatmeal raisin cookie mix, and you can see that it fit the mix in the Ziploc bag along with the additional bag of raisins that we put on there. And I just popped the lid on there. I tied it with a ribbon that was complementary to the pattern on the can, and boom, you're good to go. The other container that I found that I thought was great, I watch a lot of different YouTube channels that do Dollar Tree hauls. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am not the biggest Dollar Tree girl. I go there for a couple of specific items that I use all the time, and I usually go there at Christmas time to get tins to package goodies in to send Rick's family. These little buckets that they have are absolutely perfect. What I have in here is the oatmeal, the apple cinnamon oatmeal that we did, and it fits in there absolutely perfectly. You don't even need a jar. These came in a set of 2 for $1. They look like this. They come in the green, in this blue with the snowflakes, and in the red. And I think they're absolutely perfect. I think that a cookie mix is gonna fit in there just right. If you have an add-on like raisins or marshmallows or something, you're gonna need to put those off to the side like we did with the jars. But you can see here, some of these containers have a lot of real estate and you can really pop a lot into them. If you just wanna make it super simple, you can use a wine bag. I got this at the Dollar Tree as well. This is a great idea, I think, because look, we can even just probably pop this right on in there. That will fit in there just right, and then you can have a little bag to put that in. You can pop your jar in here if you're giving in a jar, or you can put this mix in a cellophane bag, tie it with a bow, and put your add-ons in there as well in a separate cellophane bag and give it here in the wine bag. And then you can just attach your tag and a pretty ribbon and you're good to go. Okay, let's get ready to build our gift basket. Gift baskets are a lot of fun, but sometimes they can be a little daunting if you really don't know where to start. So the first thing you need to do is start with a good container and a good idea. The best thing that I can suggest is to have a theme. So Dollar Tree did this whole theme for me. So we're gonna go ahead and use our recycled container with our hot cocoa cookie mix because I think this looks great. It goes with a theme and it kind of goes along with the whole idea. Hot cocoa cookies, dashing through the snow, truck with the Christmas tree in the back. We've got this iconic theme, and we're not only just giving these lovely little kitchen items in a cute little container. Everything matches. We didn't have to do a whole lot of thinking. Dollar Tree did that for us already. But we're also giving this mix, which they're going to be able to make themselves. Maybe they have small children. They'll be able to share that experience with their children. And I was just telling Rick, people remember experiences more than they remember things. So you're not just giving a cookie mix, you're giving an opportunity for a shared experience. And I think that's more important than anything. We have our container, and what I have in the bottom of my container is some crumbled up printer paper and the end of a roll of wrapping paper that I'm probably not gonna get much use out of. So this is a really great place to use that. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to kind of cover up this paper a little bit. So I'm gonna take this little dish towel. We're gonna take the dish towel and we're just gonna set it down in there. The end user is gonna get that and they're gonna see it and they're gonna be able to use it, and it's gonna be really cute and they're gonna love it. So we have that. I've got these pot holders, those on in there. We have our oven mitt. And then really the trick here is just popping everything in here together the best way that you can. Now, what goes along with a cookie mix better than a spatula and a spatula? They're both spatulas, but you guys know. We have a rubber spatula and a cookie spatula. You can do this really easy. Just pop everything together. And now, the last thing I got from the Dollar Tree was this roll of cellophane. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna move this out of the way for just a second. And sometimes it's gonna take the whole roll. So I'll turn it this way. So the first thing you want to do is pull everything to make it so it's as centered as possible. With a rectangular container, it can be a little bit tricky, but you can do it. So bring up your front and your back, and then you'll be able to see if you've kind of got it centered the best way you can. And you can just start pulling from the side. Don't worry about these pieces here. We will take care of those in a minute. And you can bunch this all together, just like this. If you have a pipe cleaner, or what they like to call a chenille stem, you know, from your kids' craft box. I have those on hand all the time during the holidays because they make great bow holders for when you're making bows by hand. I'm just going to use a little piece of satin ribbon here, and then I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to pull this as tight as possible without kind of breaking the cellophane or ruining anything. Don't worry about this. We're just going to take care of that in a minute. And then you can continue to kind of put things around in here. And then what you can do is you can take these sides, fold them in, kind of do a little origami action here. Get your little cellophane tape. I like the red cellophane tape because it is invisible. Invisible tape is not invisible, and that's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree. A couple well-placed pieces of just wrapping tape, and that is going to be great. You can also pop like a silk flower in here to pretty things up a little, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a bow. Alright, I went ahead and I finished tying off my pretty bow. I tied it up with that red satin ribbon, then I added the buffalo check ribbon, I added a little bit of this black buffalo check thin ribbon, I added a piece of this glittery tulle, which makes a giant mess, but it looks really awesome, and then I had the last ending piece of that cellophane, and I'm going to show you what I did, because I wanted to beef up the poof at the top of the basket. So I just I made a poof, I shoved it back here, and I tied it back around. So I have two pieces of red satin ribbon here, and then I gave it a little piece of cellophane tape in the back just to secure it, but it looks awesome. We'll just move that backwards a little bit for you. You guys, my dogs are playing in the yard, so if you hear barking, that's why. But this makes a beautiful gift. You didn't spend a lot of money on it. I gave you, you know, aside from the cost of the ingredients, we went to the Dollar Tree. We spent $1 on the bin, on a set of 2 pot holders, a set of spatulas, oven mitt, and a roll of cellophane to wrap it all up in. The ribbon and stuff, that's, you know, those are things you may or may not keep on hand if you're a crafter or if you're an avid gift wrapper. I love wrapping a beautiful gift, so I always love to have ribbon of all sorts. So that's our gift basket. Now I'm going to give you just a couple of hints and tips on things I'll show you. Always have a good roll of cellophane tape. These dispensers are not expensive. The tape is not expensive. In fact, you can buy the red cellophane tape at the Dollar Tree. You get the refills, and they come in you can get them in a 2-pack, I think, at the Dollar Tree. When you're packing your gifts in a jar, if you're using a jar or a container of some sort, a jar funnel is a necessity. I think that it will help you immensely. A good pair of scissors. This is not a great pair of scissors, but a pair of scissors nonetheless. It's what I could lay my hands on before I did my video. Here is some ribbon. Now, I showed you this ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby, and these satin ribbons came from the Paper Mart. This video is not sponsored. They don't even know who I am, but I've been buying from Paper Mart for years and years and years, and they are a great resource for ribbon, for cellophane, for wrapping paper, for craft or printed gift bags, for cellophane bags, so many things that are very inexpensive. Paper Mart really does cater to shop owners, and you can buy at a good wholesale cost, even if you're just Noreen in the kitchen. So that's my ribbon. And then of course you can get ribbons and stuff at Michael's or whatever. This roll of tulle I've had hanging around. This is some double-sided tape. This is just the kind you pull off. I use this for paper crafting a lot. You put it down where you're going to use it, and then you peel up the top layer, and you'll have a nice piece of double-sided tape. That's a lovely thing to have in your arsenal when you are gift wrapping or creating gift baskets or any sort of holiday or occasion gift. Great wrapping paper is also another great way to make a gift beautiful. You know, you can make your own gift bags out of cheap or expensive wrapping paper. It doesn't matter. But I also have a video where I shared how to make your own gift bags out of wrapping paper. It's very, very simple. When I talk about cellophane bags, these are the kind of things that I like to have on hand. These I think I got from Amazon. Now you can source a lot of this stuff on Amazon. The ribbon, I am going to tell you, I've done my homework, and this ribbon is much cheaper from the Paper Mart. You get 100 yards of 1/4-inch satin. You can get it in so many different colors, as you see here. I didn't even get it in every color they offered. But it's less than $3 for a spool of this ribbon. If you go to Michael's, sometimes you can get 30 feet, which is 10 yards, for 99 cents if you're lucky. They don't run it that often anymore. But the cellophane bags, I like, and when I say cellophane, I mean this. This is cellophane. It crinkles. It's not plastic. It's not like sandwich bag plastic. It's crinkly plastic. You can get this in so many different sizes. This is a 4x2x8. And when they say it's 4x8, and then it has a gusset in it, and it has a gusset in it, which means it opens up and the sides are 2 inches. And like this one here, this is a 4x2x12. So these are similar, but they're just longer. This again, 4x2x12. This one is my favorite one, especially if you're gonna have, if you're gonna use these to put cookie mixes in, because they're nice and large. And you can see this one did come from Paper Mart, and this is 6 by 3 1/4 by 13 1/2. And this is a really great one if you're going to give holiday cookies or holiday candies. If it's too long, don't think about that, because once you get everything tied up with a bow, you can just take your scissors and chop it off until it looks pretty. So now I'm going to bring back all of the cute little gifts that we've made, and I'm going to show you all together what they look like, give you some inspiration, and send you on your way, and you'll be able to get your Christmas gifts all in order in no time. Well, there you have it. Our gifts in all their glory. Aren't they beautiful and so simple? Great alternatives to using jars or even just using glass. Sometimes people don't want to give things in glass containers, and I completely understand that, especially if you are going to be shipping things through the mail. It really does kind of make it a lot easier to pack a box if you don't have to worry about things breaking. So there you go, our super easy gift basket that was put together for less than $10. Everything from the simplest wine bag that will cost you $1 or less to a really cute gift basket that's going to cost you just around $8 or $9. So that's my suggestions for alternative packaging. I hope that you go ahead and give them a try. I hope I've inspired you, maybe given you some different ideas that maybe you haven't thought of before, and I hope that they help with we're all getting ready to gear up for the holidays. I know I personally am getting ready to put my Christmas decorations up very soon. I'm very excited because this year has just kind of been a real bummer for a lot of people, and my goal here is to help you to have a beautiful, lovely holiday where you can be generous within your budget. So I hope you take these ideas. I hope you give them a try. I hope you love them. And until next time, happy holidays.